When we're- all right, yeah.
No,
yeah.
we're just going. We're just going. It doesn't matter.
We're just going. Grant's already walking away. It's the 5 on 5 podcast with the boys. That click track means it's time to rock and roll.
It's time to
Honestly,
rock.
one of the best purchases you've made, Travis.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I love it too.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Take it to a club. Tonight's gonna be a movie.
I took it a couple times.
Oh, you can't say tonight's gonna be a movie.
Yeah.
Grant's here. You can't say that. Grant's here.
Oh, we can't say
I
that.
think if you've got the click track, you get an exception.
Because it's literally a movie at that point.
yeah. It's just a real bad take.
Yeah. How good that movie is subjective.
Exactly.
It's more of a short
man.
film, really. It's a short film.
Jesus.
No, it's the boys episode. All the boys, including our maestro
Boys.
behind the scenes, DJ Gray, coming to you live from Anchorage, Alaska.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
actually, I'm surprised we didn't start with just singing "Boys Back in Town." You just got home.
I mean, go ahead.
Ireland.
Go ahead.
So
Yeah. I have so many books on Thin Lizzy downstairs. I walked in to the bookstore in Ireland and I was like, give me everything you got. I got a t-shirt, I got books, I got everything. No records. Very hard to find Thin Lizzy records in Dublin, Ireland, by the way.
Huh.
Yeah, hot.
Damn, we got a lot to talk about. We took a week off. A lot has happened.
We took a week off. Our last episode was with Mike B. I highly recommend you go back and listen to that.
That was a good episode.
What a trip!
It was a great episode.
What a walk down memory lane,
Yeah.
and some of those incredible moments with DJ AM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Having Premiere do security for him.
That's my favorite. That's
so
my
sick.
favorite. I don't often sell the episode to people that don't already listen to it, but I texted a couple people and I was like, yo, you have to go listen to this the DJ Premier Bodyguard story. I called Thor right when I got to LA and I was like, dude, this Mike B episode that's coming out you're gonna be fucking rolling with that.
Hey, shout out to Thor though, by the way. Thor's having a good NBA offseason.
Yeah, he's got COVID today, but he's having a good NBA offseason.
Yeah.
I told him clean it up. I was like, getting COVID, clean it up. That's
COVID in 2023. Ew.
Yeah. God, yeah. But no, so much has happened. Grant, we're happy to have you here. Happy to catch up. Wedding season is over for you, I think.
Wedding season's
both.
over.
Or
Both of
does it
us.
never end?
Both of us.
crap.
Wedding
Brad's
season's
been doing
over for
hell
me.
weddings too, yeah.
Wedding season's over, but holiday party is just quickly beginning.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, I just
my
got
God.
contracted with Red Bull for Halloween.
Oh, did you?
It never
Yeah.
stops.
So yeah,
When
wedding
one
season
train-
ends, corporate
When one
starts.
train stops, another picks up.
So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neek, how was wedding season for you, buddy?
Oh, it was great. I didn't do a damn one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. But all the bridesmaids that came through though, right?
They pop up every now and then.
That counts. That kind of
Yeah.
counts.
It kind of counts. They're never happy with me. You know,
Oh, yeah,
play.
yeah.
Oh my
They're like,
God.
play Bad Bunny. I'm like, they got that in the back.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Dude, I had actually Colin was here when that one lady came up to us requesting songs. She's like, my friend's getting married, and she kept showing her phone and it said at the top wedding songs, and it was like Frank Sinatra. Like I was like, this is all like this isn't happening.
Dude. Yeah, yeah.
Moonlight
It's not even a
Sonata,
party song.
Canon and D.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can you get everyone out of here in one song? Let's see.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, the cheat code for Canon and D, if they ever come out to you for that, is Coolio. See you when you get there.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever asked me for Canon and D.
Oh, it's come
it's
up.
one of those ones you just play. Nobody ever asked for it, but they don't know they need it either.
They
That
don't know they
too.
need it.
That too. But it's also that asshole that comes up to you and like, yo, you can't do this. Play this.
Yeah. Yeah.
The challenge.
Just
The
what you need
challenge.
to do is
I
just
love the
tone
challenge.
play
Challenge is
back
the
that
best.
ass up. The violins in the beginning.
What's up with the challenge? Everyone's always out to like,
I don't know.
but you can't do it. Like,
Yeah,
Just fucking hang out and drink your shitty
Yeah.
Bud Light, you dork.
It's
Like-
that's always such a weird one for me. I'm like, did you just watch like a Nickelodeon show where like the reverse psychology worked, and you're like, I'm doing that to the DJ. It's gonna work for sure.
Yeah.
Bet you can.
yeah,
Bet you
yeah.
can't do this. Like,
Yeah.
shut
I
up.
don't want to, nor do I fucking want to. Like, I don't
That's the
wanna
biggest
ruin-
one. I don't want to, so I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna.
man.
They're like, whoa.
But that
If
That
you
was-
just hit him with, "Oh, you bet you can't do this," no, I can't, and then it's like, all
Yeah,
right.
then then
no,
wow.
see, my favorite thing is because I play out in Oregon City, and Oregon City is very no offense to anybody that's listening, but white, okay,
quite,
white.
quite.
And some older gentleman came up to me. He's like, "Hey, bet you ain't got no country." I was like, you know what? I might have some country. I proceeded to give him 2 hours of country and just slapped him in the face, man. Slapped him in the face. It was great.
You play Hootie? You play Darius?
Oh, I always play Hootie and
Yeah,
Darius.
yeah,
Always.
Yeah, both of them.
Yes.
We got country and western.
You know what's fun is like with a country when people want country and they like Wagon Wheel, I'll play that and I will loop the beginning and just start it again and wait until how long before people realize they're like, I think the song's still going. It's been like 8 minutes, but I think the song is still going.
Enjoy.
Yeah, cha-cha slide loop we were talking about.
Oh,
You just
so
do a
that
4
beat-
feet loop at any
that
point.
beat. Oh, God.
One hop this time. One hop this
The
time.
DJ booth
One
is
hop
like
this
right
time.
here, and the guy's
Oh, he's hopping to the
You
booth.
just hopping shit.
like hopping on top of the
Hey,
turntable.
guy.
Travis Scott.
Yeah, no
Crisscross.
Travis Scott is someone.
Crisscross.
Yeah, you don't want Travis Scott anywhere near your DJ.
You
booth.
don't want him. No, you don't want him at a party. I mean, Jay didn't even want him at. You saw what he did, right? In the
No.
casino.
Uh-uh.
So Jay was throwing a celebrity foundation thing. They were raising money for inmates, something like that. And Travis Scott was there, and Travis proceeded to walk on tables to get to Jay-Z.
God damn it.
Yo, everybody is suited the fuck up. Tom Ford.
Oh god, Travis Scott has real big like crackhead energy. Like,
Yeah.
like
He's 100% on or like
yeah.
100% off. Like
Yeah.
Zooted.
I've
Oh,
seen
speaking
him
of-
when I worked at Omnio. They had him performing there, and before he even got on stage, he literally wasn't doing shit. He was sitting in a seat, had his head down, and was just bobbing to the music until they handed him a mic. That was like an hour of that. Just
Just gotta get in the zone, man.
him and whoever he was with, like
Probably
bobbing their
Chase
head in
B.
double time, like halftime, like you know what I'm saying?
It's just in his in-ear monitors. It's just a metronome. It's like, all right, you got the beats, you got the BPM, you got the BPM.
Yeah, like bobbing their head in double time, and then just mic handed to him, and then just fucking, he's all over the place.
You're like, I wasn't sure if it was gonna happen, but goddamn,
Yeah.
it was perfect.
Shit's whatever
Oh.
that shit he's got, that's strong
I-
as
It's
hell.
strong.
I was gonna say, speaking of Jay-Z, did you guys see that interview with like Memphis Bleak, where he was
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about they brought up
That was
like
on
they're
Jinx
like,
Champs.
yeah, and they're like, do you know what do you think about Jay-Z being in the Illuminati? And he's like, you think I just didn't drink the Illuminati juice? He's like, I was at the same parties. I would have had some.
Yeah,
if it was that
yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Help me get paid, right?
Yeah.
He's not in. Avril Lavigne might be in. I don't
Yeah.
know if he's in. though.
Yeah.
I would have been, I was there too.
Hey,
I
speaking
mean,
of
it's
Illum-
true though. People forget Memphis Bleak was like supposed to be like his
He was-
protege.
yeah.
Like that was who he was
I mean-
passing it to in those early Rockefeller years.
I
Do
mean-
y'all still play Is That Your Chick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know me.
It's all
Oh
right,
my.
all right, all right, all right. Let me run this back, Hove. Let me run
Thank
this
you.
back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me run this back. It's a tough song for the crowd.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm playing it early night, bro, for the heads.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
all right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Because it's basically a drum and bass song.
Yeah, it is.
I was gonna
It
say,
is.
it's like 130 BPM.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a drum and bass song.
yeah. And like Twista comes on, and you're like, oh, forget it. Like,
Yeah.
Like, any,
You just gotta let them go.
most Twista songs, the crowd's with you for a little bit, and then they're like, "What is this, a fucking
Yeah.
challenge?"
Okay.
here?"
Oh my
Like,
God!
what is it?
Overnight, you put on Overnight Celebrity, probably one of his biggest songs. The crowd still is probably first bar.
Yeah.
They're with him.
Right, right.
They just trail off.
Right.
Yeah,
What
same,
about,
same thing. Same
They
thing with
want
like,
it.
like
They want the song though.
They want the song. Same thing with like slow jams. They want the twist part, and then it comes on, and then after the first, like they're like, all right,
I don't know the words after that.
Yeah.
I still want
Go
it.
off.
I still
Go
want it.
off.
Don't mix out of it yet.
Yeah,
Don't
when
you
you're
mix out of this verse yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a random musical thought that you guys are probably the only ones that will appreciate. But okay, the fast rapping has become essentially like the speed rapping shit has become essentially like what over bloated guitar solos of hair metal in the 80s were, where it's like, this is good. It's like, yeah, but it's so boring. I don't like Yngwie Malmsteen. Who's listening to this? I don't really care. And same thing with like this over fast rapping like Eminem right now. It's like, yeah, it's great, but we're not playing it for anybody to listen to.
Dude, yeah. It's novelty, you know.
Yeah.
It is a novelty. That's why Jay only did it for a few
even
songs.
Luda's shit. We talked about Luda's shit too. It's it seems like comical, like comedy raps, you know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Luda, Eminem. There's got to be more. Like there's got to be more in that category. But it's like, fill her up, balloons. Like I'm not gonna play that in the club. Like
100. Some of it's just so dated.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy because like it's not that it's bad. It's just like I think who did I just have this conversation with? I thought it was you guys.
That's probably us.
Where I
It
was
was
talking
us.
about Ludacris in
Yeah.
particular, and I was like, Ludacris was like an 80s rapper.
Yeah.
His delivery was like an
Yeah,
80s
yeah,
rapper, but he was in a different era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
he
listened
was
back and
talking
he's
about some
like,
more relevant
ooh,
shit.
Yeah.
He sounds like Grandmaster Cat,
He
like
does.
It's very
sounds like
Curtis
Flash
Blow.
or somebody,
Yes.
like or Melly Mel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
it
very, like,
is.
Sugar Hill Gang. Yeah.
Yeah, he could have been on fucking Rappers Delight.
Yeah.
His delivery is
funny.
very 80s.
Yeah.
Is that the same for Eminem? Do you think? I
No.
think Eminem
Yeah.
was listening to a lot of that stuff, and was
They
just
all
But
are.
I
"This
think
is my flow."
M now is just trying to put as many words as he can within the parameters that he
Within a bar,
has.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so serious.
yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
like
he's
a chess
just-
grandmaster trying to put more things on the board. It's
Yeah.
like nobody's following you anymore.
Yeah.
It's literally just only Eminem fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
They don't go anywhere though. They don't fall off. There's no Eminem
No.
fan that's like, "Oh, I don't rock with this guy anymore." It's
Right.
like you could put out whatever, and they'd be like, "Sure,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
problem."
Yeah.
It's like ICP. It's
Yeah,
that same
yeah.
fandom
Uh-huh.
as the Juggalo
Yeah.
crowd, where they're
Uh-huh.
like, "Yeah, we like it all."
Eminem, the number one music of someone playing their portable speaker in public.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's
and
so
I mean,
true.
he's admittedly he's released some interesting stuff
Oh,
Yeah.
over and I mean even recently too,
Yeah.
where we've heard stuff like there was that one that Tyler was like, "Dude, this album's fucking incredible," and I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
Tyler the Creator thinks so. Let me listen, and I listened, and I was like, okay, some of the references, some of the wordplay, some of the shit like that, he's kind of in a league of his own. But then
Yeah.
again, he's kind of in a league of his own.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
problem.
That's really it right there.
That's the problem.
Yeah, you know, no one's like, "Oh, if you like Eminem, you should check out what is it,
Yeah.
Joyner Lucas?" Is what
Yeah.
someone would
Yeah, like
recommend.
who's the comparison here? Yeah, Joyner
Yeah.
Lucas.
Yeah.
That one black guy with the contacts that raps just like him.
Oh
Hobson.
yeah, what's his name?
Hobson.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
The overlap is like, okay, I'm a fan of Eminem. I'm a fan of Tech Nine.
Yep.
I may
Yeah.
like ICP.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
And then probably don't like Machine Gun Kelly. And that's where
Yeah,
it
yeah,
stops.
yeah. He 100% don't like Machine Gun Kelly.
But
Yeah.
it was set up to be like, hey, if you like Eminem, maybe you'd like MGK.
Yeah.
Fam.
Yeah.
Early, like with
MGK
Waka
had it set up
Flocka,
for him. Yeah.
He did.
It was
he did.
like, yo, like this shit, like Flocka's verse.
Oh,
on
you gotta
that
throw Yellow
MGK
Wolf in
song.
there too, though.
Yellow Wolf is cool. I think Yellow Wolf is the exception where
He didn't rap like him, but I think because he was a white rapper, if you fucked with him, you would have fucked with
Yeah.
him.
Because who
And
was
he
Yellow
wasn't
Wolf?
he-
Who was Yellow Wolf
Am I
signed
wrong?
with?
Was he signed to Eminem's label?
No.
He was on.
Or
wasn't
was
he
he?
on-
He was
Was he
signed to
Aftermath?
somebody though. Who was he signed to?
We'll
Neek,
do
you
a
got a
quick
number
number
crunch that
crunch.
one.
Yeah, I got a number crunch that because he
I
was
think
signed
he's
under
Aftermath.
somebody. Yeah,
He was signed to somebody.
I don't know.
I forgot who it was.
and it was Shady Records.
It
Yeah,
was?
right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So he was co-signed by Eminem. So I think
Yeah.
his fans were probably giving him this is back when Pop the Trunk was the thing.
That's
Yeah.
what it, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
no.
saw Deftones about 6 or 7 years ago here in Vegas at Hard Rock, formerly Hard Rock, now Virgin, and Yellow Wolf was the opener. And talk about a very polarizing crowd where people were like, I don't know what this is, but I'm here for it, I think. And then it was like, all right, I don't think they got it.
Yeah.
I think Yellow Wolf is one of those where it's like people are kind of on the fence with it. You have to know.
Yeah.
I think so too, and I think that with a Deftones crowd is a hard sell because Deftones people are also kind of like music snobs in a sense.
Right,
So they're
right,
like, this
right.
doesn't make sense, and we're
Yeah.
not falling for the bait and switch.
There's like not many rap groups that would work for a Deftones crowd. I don't
No.
think.
No.
Or rap acts. I think maybe some rapping in an Incubus song with scratching would go over.
Yeah.
I'll throw one out there.
All right.
Yachty.
I don't know, dude.
That's a
There's a new
totally
album?
different.
That
For a
album, I was gonna
Deftones
say that
show?
album is definitely
don't
like more
know.
punk, but I just don't know if the crowd would, if the Deftones.
That's what I mean. I
'cause
don't think those fans are necessarily listening to that. I think rap
I think
fans,
Yachty fans are
happen
listening
to
to
like
Deftones.
I think
emo or whatever the fuck.
It'll
you-
go
you
the
know?
other way for sure. With
I
Yachty
think
fans
The other way.
listen
I
to
don't know
it.
if it'll
Yeah.
go that way.
that way. yeah.
Deftones could open a Yachty show for sure, and I think.
Oh, you think
Yes.
They
so?
would love it. I
Yes.
think they would
Really?
love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh.
the other way.
If
would
he's
work.
touring this album,
I don't
Right,
think.
Okay, okay, fair.
I
Anything
definitely don't
else,
think
and
it
they'd be
goes
like,
the other
"Oh."
way. Yeah,
Fair,
it does not go
okay.
the other way. Like
It's got to
Def-
be like Fred Durst, Limp Bizkit.
I feel like
Like-
Deftones fans are like Tool fans light. Like,
Mm.
it's
Dude.
very band specific.
that is good. Exactly what that is. Deftones fans are light version or diet Tool fans.
Tool fans.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
exactly.
Got like an anime noise out of Neek. We've been doing this show for 3 years, and I don't think he's ever made that noise.
I just that was so good. It tasted good.
Grant, we gotta have you on this little program more often. You're getting some
Oh,
moments
shit.
there, buddy. God, no, but yeah. Did the Yachty album make an impact this year? I'd say so.
Well,
I mean, I would say so. Definitely in his
For a
in his
short
circle.
flash in the pan, right?
flash in the
mean,
pan.
I mean, he had it at Lollapalooza.
Right.
He had everybody singing that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a sea of people over there. So
There's a homeless
feel
woman
like-
screaming at the top of her lungs outside of my window. Sorry, guys.
throw us some
There's-
bread or something, man. Come on.
No,
That was
It-
crazy.
It's wild over in your hood. Yeah.
I thought you guys could hear that. That's why I looked like that. I was like, oh my god.
I looked out my window. I was like, no, I mean, it seems like everything is so short term now, which brings me to the next topic. For All the Dogs finally dropped.
Yeah,
How do we feel about the new Drake album?
I'll let you guys go first.
Well, let me go
Before we
first because I haven't
start,
heard it.
I clicked through it.
Oh,
I was up. I was in London when it dropped.
mm.
And I got the text and I was like, click, Bad Bunny and Drake track. Okay, that's gonna be huge. I'm done
Yeah,
here.
the Sexy Red track will be huge.
Love that song.
Other than that, the rest of the album was. It's so funny because I just DJ'd Drake Night on last Friday, and for the first hour, it's opening hour, everyone's coming in. We're like, fuck it, let the new Drake run. We started it and just kind of like let the album play, and 20 minutes in, someone was just like, "What is this? It's so slow." I was
See-
like, I mean, there's a review in a nutshell.
Damn.
Like, I don't know. I mean, there's a couple like.
I mean,
even,
that's
like,
an
the-
environmental thing. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
You're in a
like the
nightclub.
yeah. But the Yeet, even the Yeet feature, that track was pretty good. I don't know.
Boy,
It was
shout
just,
out
it
to
was,
Bonks.
Shout out, yeah, Bonks
Bonks
called that.
called it, yeah.
God,
Just flash
Bonks
the clip
called
right
that
now of Bonks
motherfucker.
calling
Shout out to
that,
Bonks.
Actually,
He
can
called
you
Yeet,
make that a
and
clip though? We need to make that a clip. That
you would
that's
love that. He
fire.
called Yeet and he called Tizo touchdown.
Yeah, he did.
yeah.
He really did.
He put me
T-
on Tizo touchdown way early.
I liked Tizo touchdowns feature on the Drake, and it made me kind of wish he was on it more. I was
Yeah.
kind of hoping he'd be kind of like his Giveon or his Weekend for this album, and kind of have him sprinkled all throughout. But
That'd be dope.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
yeah, it was
Tizo touchdown does not make the music I expected when I saw him.
no.
Funny.
I
You're right,
because
though.
I
No, you're
listened
right.
today. I literally listened today. He dropped a track today, and it sounded like "Hello Goodbye," and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah.
Like, I thought this dude was like Yves Tumor or something like that, with like the same like
Yeah.
goth like punk look, and I was like,
Have you
Oh,
have you
this
listened to
is-
his album?
I haven't listened to the whole album. I
It's-
just listened
it's-
to the new song
It's
today.
good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's eclectic. It's all over the place. I was like, okay, he's kind of trying to figure out like what he is. I
Mhm.
will say there's one line in the album that I was like, someone should have caught this, because he says, what does he say? It's something about, he's rapping about his mom and relationship with his mom and dad, and he says, "Apple don't fall too far from the tree, but that screen did crack." And I was like, that is a terrible metaphor. Like that needed to be workshopped some more. Like
Yeah,
I think he meant like a
what? Damn,
phone.
hey.
Like Apple fell far.
Oh,
from
an
the
Apple
tree.
phone fell
Oh,
from the tree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then the
Jesus,
screen
yeah,
cracked.
yeah.
I was like, that could have used some time in the with the pen.
He was too busy getting ready. It takes
Yeah.
a long time to pull that look off. It takes a long
Yeah.
time to get all
crazy.
those
That's a-
spikes going.
Yeah,
It's almost a bar.
Almost
almost a bar.
Almost.
80%
You had
there.
something. You had. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
where you're going.
Yeah.
God, that's the
Maybe
problem.
needed
All
a
music
follow-up
is
bar
rushed now.
to really tie everything together.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those where I was like, oh shit, did I miss a line somewhere? No, it doesn't tie together.
That's
It
it.
did not tie together.
There's no Wayne. Okay, I'm lying. After that, it was
Yeah.
just like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, like what?
Um,
I don't want to. I don't want to get too far into that. Sorry, I was gonna. Go. Like, is
There
that?
was-
Are you bragging that your
Yeah, I
screen
know.
cracked? Like you fell from the tree and cracked some
yeah, I don't.
come up? What's?
We gotta go on. Rap
What exactly
Genius
are you
and-
saying?
Yeah,
Research
yeah.
it.
Rap Genius and figure this out.
Yeah.
Somebody
yeah.
tweeted today. ATL Jacob says Future is more influential than Tupac as an artist. How do we feel about that?
That's a young person's post.
Yeah.
If
Is
you were
it?
there in the 90s?
Okay. Yeah. I
Is
guess
it?
okay. I guess the
I think so,
keyword
yeah.
to me, I guess, would be influential, just because I think Tupac was like very much like a product of the time.
Yeah.
And will I say that he pushed anything forward? I don't know, because like I don't know that like, but I mean I guess so. But I would say Dr. Dre was more influential because of that sound. Was Tupac's
Sonically, yeah.
yeah, was Tupac's rap style copied a lot? I don't really know. I think Future's rap style is copied a dumb
Everyone.
amount. Like,
Sonically, yes.
Everyone.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know. That I could see the argument. I don't
Is
know.
it correct me if I'm wrong, guys? It like which came first? This is like a chicken or the egg thing. Is it Migos or
Hot
Future?
came first, and then Future.
Future or Migos?
Get out of here.
I don't know why my
Uh,
brain exploded at the idea of Tupac and Future existing in the same timeline.
So
I
funny,
mean, like
right?
with that as far as that flow goes, Future was before Migos, right?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Shortly.
Just with a more drawl
Okay.
delivery. But yeah.
Yeah. Turn on the lights came well before Migos, right?
Well, dude, there's so much before that.
I mean, yeah, I know all the
Yeah, and
Mixed
then like the
Pluto,
writing credits and all that. but-
Pluto, all that shit. Like,
Oh yeah,
way,
well, yeah, because
way,
Future was a
way-
part of Dungeon Family.
Yes,
way-
he's the
So-
last member of Dungeon Family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, on the argument on Pac's end, I think he made so much of an impact beyond just music because there
Yeah.
are Tupac copycats. that came out. Ja Rule, Zayn, like these people
Mhm.
stole his
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
aesthetic and flow.
Did you really say Zayn, Little Zayn?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Neek.
Go back and listen to Lil
See,
Zayn.
no,
bro.
I know. No, I
That's-
know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, Jesus. Man.
He was supposed to be huge. He just
He
didn't.
was.
Zane
He
was like,
was supposed-
surely they're not going to mention me on this podcast today.
Travis pulled out a cigarette like I hadn't heard that name in years.
Yeah.
It's
That's
been
exactly how I
86
felt.
years.
Like, hold up.
And then
Even NLE Chopper. Have you
Yep.
seen one of
Yeah.
his video that he did hit him up?
and then you think about like even like culturally, like gangbanging in the 90s was way more prominent during Pac's life because he made it cool.
Because yeah.
Like everybody wanted that sort of attitude. And like
Yeah.
after he left a few years later, it didn't die till like G Unit and that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And now
Yeah,
it's
actually,
like
that's
not
true.
even, I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but it's not as culturally cool as it was back then.
No, I think the only one pulling for that is like YG.
Yeah.
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 As far as collaborations, we would have to probably hand it to Future.
I'm
with
just saying
Future and Drake.
musically, and
Collaborations.
musically, I will say Future, just if we're just talking purely music, because
Yeah.
everybody started like that was the sound of rap for a second.
It's got to be. That's why he
Yeah.
said as an artist. Because
So
I think-
okay, yeah, as an artist, but I'm thinking just like
Overall,
cultural
yeah.
impact, like
Yeah.
that's what black pop culture was for a second.
right.
Yeah.
Tupac and his whole image.
I think Pac would have slowed down a lot after.
A few years later, I
after
think he
this-
would have chilled out.
Yeah, I think after this
He's-
Machiavelli album, honestly, if he like was like wanting to put that out, I think
Yeah.
he would have slowed down and just would have got that Hollywood money.
100%.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I,
don't
can
see
say I can't
Pac-
say for certain, but I feel that way too.
Yeah.
I don't see Pac succumbing to all the content non 24/7. No fucking way.
hmm
Like that, and it's tough to think of any artist that from that era that would do it. Diddy is still doing it. Diddy is
No, that's so
somehow
funny.
Can-
I was
can we
just
talk
thinking
about-
the same thing.
Can we talk about this though?
Do you want to talk about the Pac stuff? Is that what you're asking to talk about?
Or you want to talk about the Diddy R&B album?
That
Okay.
Yeah.
that right there is album of the year for me, hands down.
There's some cool songs on there. I'm not gonna lie. I listened to
Hands
that
down.
one.
I listened to that album front to back, back to front.
All right, I'm
That-
gonna say it. I don't think this is a hot take, but you gentlemen, chime in if you think so. Without Last Train to Paris, there's no Weekend.
Without Last Train to Paris, there's no weekend.
Diddy Last Train to Paris.
Yeah, Last Train to Paris is Dirty Money.
Yeah,
And you're
There's
saying
no
without that
Weekend.
song, Weekend wouldn't have.
wouldn't have been as big.
What song was it?
That album.
You don't
That-
think like
that-
the sound? You think the sound wouldn't have happened?
Yeah,
So you think
I-
Last Train to Paris
I-
influenced the sound of the Weekend? Gotcha.
Totally.
Really? That
And
came out
maybe
before the
that may
weekend?
need a revisit. That may need a revisit.
I need
That
to give
came
that a
out before
revisit before I
Weekend? Yeah.
rock with that
I
because
just
I
didn't
was
know the
listening to the-
timeline on that one.
because I was
I
listening to the
think-
trilogy albums, and I just thought that shit was fresh as fuck. But I cannot. I don't know about the timeline of the Diddy album because I don't think I was fucking with it. But
Okay, so
that doesn't mean
Diddy
anybody
was
else was.
Last Train to Paris was 2010.
That's right
And-
around the trilogy time.
that feels
I mean, yeah.
before
Holy shit.
trilogy was like what 11, 12?
2012. So no, but the mixtapes came out in what
Came out-
Like
2011.
the first mixtape, yeah, it
2011,
was
yeah.
11.
all of them came out in 2011.
Yeah.
That shit was so sick. I love.
Damn, Colin, you might be on something. I didn't even
I
think
gotta
about
listen to it again because I don't
Yeah.
remember what that album even sounds like, and I've heard you guys like rant like go.
that.
off
That
about
album is amazing, but the mixtape that he did, the remix called Love Love versus Hate Love, is by far so much better than that album. And I think that this Love album that he just came out with is like the sequel to that Love Love mixtape. You guys got to listen to that Love Love mixtape. That's a phenomenal R&B album.
All right.
It's
I'll give it a
interesting.
listen.
Diddy says the sound of this album was influenced by being in the dance music world, doing stuff for Felix the House Cat, Eric Murillo, Deep Dish, and DJ Hell, and being in Ibiza.
You
His
can hear
recent
it.
album.
You can
No,
hear it.
the Last Train.
Oh, that album.
Yeah,
yeah.
you can hear it in that album.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
You can definitely hear it in that album.
yeah.
This is
it's worth a revisit.
It is. But listen to that Love album, man. Sheesh.
Yeah, yeah.
That album
very.
is...
This is very 5 on 5. Let's talk about. Let's do a review on an album from 2010.
Everyone, check
Well,
it
I
out.
was-
You're gonna love it.
I was just gonna say with the Tupac feature, I was like, are we gonna do like I was gonna say we should have a buzzer emergency five versus five.
That's
Yeah,
it.
emergency
Tupac
5 on
versus
5.
Future.
Tupac
That's it.
versus.
Trav, pull
Actually-
up Future right now. I'll pull up Tupac.
All right,
We're
bet.
getting into it.
Okay, here we
God
go.
damn it, Grant! You should be on this show more often.
No
I
shit.
Say it again.
Dude, while you guys are looking that
Oh,
up,
boy.
I,
All right, go
I
ahead.
wanted to- did you guys see that clip of that comedian talking about the Kelly Price lyrics? Because he's like, you know, he's like, I love Migos. He's like, and I love Kelly Price. He's like, but I got stoned and I listened to it, and he says, I'm going a mile a minute. And you know, at first I'm like, that's cool. He's like, and then I was like, then I did the math. I was like, that's 60 miles an hour. Are you going the speed limit? He's like, it's not nearly as cool anymore.
I did the math. All right, I'm back.
Funny. Oh, and 60, bro. You're...
Yeah.
Whoa.
Let's kill yourself. What are you doing?
You're actually going too slow.
Yeah.
Get in the right lane, you dork.
Yeah.
In the right lane.
Emergency 5 on 5 as presented to you by directmusicservice.com. We totally forgot to do the promo in the beginning. 5
We'll
on
clip
5
it.
is the promo code. Yeah, maybe you can just tune into the episode now. We'll start like a little bumper and be like, start at 21 minutes in.
Yeah.
No, 5 on 5 is the promo code. Go get some music over there. This week's 5 on 5 matchup is, drum roll please, ladies and gentlemen. No one saw this one coming.
No.
Tupac versus Future. Okay, round 1. I got Hit 'Em Up. What do you got, Trav?
I got Telekinesis off that Trav album with SZA.
Ugh.
Tupac. I was like, man, that was an easy pick.
Round 2, gentlemen. California Love or
Too Many Nights featuring Don Toliver. That's off that Metro album.
Tupac.
We're at the mercy of Spotify here, y'all.
We are
Yeah,
at
we
the
I know.
mercy of-
Now it's funny because we wanted to vote Future, but
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm not coming to you like these are your picks.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I might have one here though. I might have one.
All right.
he's like, hey, look, I didn't pick.
I didn't pick these. I didn't pick
It
these.
is
So.
different
We know.
when we both read an artist.
No,
There
we
is-
definitely
Yeah,
know,
that's-
but hey, catch some hip hop, especially young hip hop heads listening to this shit, and they're like, "Yo, how is this?" They'll be all over
Yeah,
us.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Round 3, I got Ambitions as a Rider.
And Superhero, Heroes and Villains, off that Metro album.
Damn, it's fucked up. Tupac.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tupac for me too.
Round 4, All Eyes on Me. Or-
Wait for You, featuring Drake and Tim's.
Tupac.
Yeah, and this
Yeah,
is really a
damn.
Tim song, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 5, I think you might get 1 on 5 here.
I might get this one.
Changes.
I got Changes.
Okay, I got Mask Off.
Mask
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Future got that one. Future got that one. Oh god.
If that was the direction that Pac was going in, was din,
Changes.
din, din,
No
din,
way,
din,
dog.
din.
I don't think
There's
so.
no
I
way that he was
refuse to
doing that.
believe, in fact.
No.
Do you what's
I,
it-
I,
do
full-
think
I fully
Changes-
believe that he made those for soundtracks that he was going to
Yeah.
be in.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's no, because they were unreleased. He didn't choose to put those out. I
Yeah.
truly believe those type of songs would have ended up on soundtracks.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, I think
There's
they were
no
like-
way
they were
that would
like,
have been a Pac single. That's
these-
crazy.
I feel like that he heard the Coolio and was just like, you know what? All these white savior school movies are going to be a thing. Let's
they're
make a
gonna need
couple
more.
songs. They're going to need more
Yeah.
songs for this.
But he and then his acting career was on that trajectory too.
Yeah.
Totally.
You know?
And then yeah, I don't know, because I'm always weird about Tupac's like whole image. I grew up like obviously like most people like thinking he was the coolest.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I want to assume that he took his shit way serious, like he was like very art driven, and it wasn't so like, oh, this is gonna be hot, we need to make some money. But he was making money and selling records.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you want to believe that he was more art driven and just like my music has a message, so I'm gonna put it out there. But like, California Love is just a hit. Like, it's not.
Right.
So I don't know if there would
That's
have.
what rappers do, though.
Right. I mean,
They're
that's
able
what
to
rap.
do that.
That's what rap is.
You know.
But what I'm saying, to make a song like changes and to put it out as a single, it doesn't feel like that would be a Pac move.
Right.
Like you said, I think it would have been like a soundtrack move. But it is also at the same time kind of hard for me to think of it and be like, I don't know, like maybe it's just the mystique I have of him in my own mind to think Pac's in the studio like, yo, we should make some songs for soundtracks. That's gonna make some bread.
No. No, I'm not saying that he was thinking that, oh, we're gonna make songs for soundtracks. I'm thinking that, yo, he has some scripts.
I bet he just made the song. Oh, okay, got you.
A whole bunch of movies. And these movies that he was gonna be in, these songs came through. Oh, we're gonna have a soundtrack for this movie.
We need a Pac song for the soundtrack.
Not even that we need a Pac song. Yo, Pac, I'm gonna double dip and get money off the soundtrack and get money off the movie.
That's what I'm saying. He's in the movie,
right?
Kind of like DMX and like Romeo Must Die. Like, you also have to be on the soundtrack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, so that makes sense. That makes sense.
That makes a lot more sense. I have a hard time believing him being in the studio and someone playing Bruce Hornsby and he's like, I fucking got it, guys.
Yeah. Did you guys know that Baby Boy was written for Tupac? Like, he was supposed to be Tyrese.
Oh, really? The Tyrese?
Yep.
Oh,
wow.
Yep.
And obviously he died, and then Tyrese ended up filling in the void.
John Singleton.
But yeah, and isn't it? I think that kind of this again. I was about to use crazy language right now. I was about to say that worked out for the better, and that's not what I mean. I think Tyrese was the better fit for the role, especially in certain scenes that are funny in that movie.
Yeah,
like when
because Tupac getting jumped outside the store by a bunch of teenagers inherently is not funny. Like,
or getting beat up by Ving Rhames.
Right. Like, Tyrese
supposed to be your stepfather.
Yeah, like that's not. I don't want to see Tupac like that.
But you do got to think about, right? Scripts are coming in, right?
Yes.
So you think about that movie probably would have came out in what 96, 97 in all actuality, if they really had it their way. You know,
Maybe,
instead of having Tyrese, get it in 2000s. Because like with the pitches and everything. You pitch it to one studio and the studio's like, perfect. Oh, you're going to have Pac. Perfect. Pac dies. We don't want the movie no more. Now you're
so it probably took a lot longer to come out because now they have to get somebody else. They probably rewrote those parts in. Who knows? Those probably weren't in the movie for Pac, but like it would have, like, imagine Tupac getting jumped by a bunch of kids.
Yeah, I can't see that happening.
And the preferably, huh? Like that scene.
Yeah.
I got a question. Who wrote the verses on California Love?
Pac.
For both, right?
Yeah, I would imagine it sounds like a Tupac verse.
Yeah. It's so funny because Dr. Dre is so like transparent when he raps, like about who wrote the rap. Like it's just like you can instantly tell, oh, Snoop wrote that. Oh, Jay-Z wrote that. Like, like Eminem wrote that clearly.
What's that?
Diddy is the same way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Last Train to Paris. There's a
what song was it that somebody's like
that Rick Ross wrote it for him?
What song? There's a song where the verse literally says Ice Cube wrote the lyrics, or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, God,
he broke the third wall.
Yeah,
like full blown broke the third wall.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, man? The third wall.
It's so funny because Dr. Dre still gets left out of like best rapper of all time conversations. But now in the day and age when ghostwriters are just commonplace, like, does he deserve to like be let in? Because it was always kind of like a cop out of like, well, he didn't write the rap, so whatever. But now it's like Drake has a ghostwriter, nobody really cares. It's like, I don't know.
Right.
Does it matter as much? And if it doesn't, do we retroactively go back and give Milli Vanilli their Grammy back? I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know how far that goes.
That right there needs to be done, though.
Yeah,
that's just like Reggie Bush's Heisman.
Yeah,
same thing. Give it back.
Yeah.
Yes, Milli Vanilli was the sacrifice for all of this.
It was
unfortunately.
fucked up.
there had to be one to
Yeah.
kind of to fulfill the timeline.
I mean, bless homeboy's heart too. That tried to come and really give his voice on.
Okay, so this is interesting. I'm on Wikipedia for California Love,
Yeah.
and it says the song was originally produced for Tupac for All Eyes on Me, which
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was one of the 2 songs produced by Dr. Dre on All Eyes on Me, Can't See Me, California Love.
Uh-huh.
And the first version of the song has 3 verses featuring Dr. Dre rapping. But then Tupac heard it and asked to get on it and wrote his verse in 15 minutes. So Dre's verse was already written before Tupac ever
Oh.
heard it.
So who wrote Dre's verse?
So
then?
who wrote Dre's verse? And like this article is leading me to believe that Dre wrote all 3 verses.
Oh. Interesting.
I find that hard to believe.
I just
do
find that
too.
hard as fuck to believe.
Me too.
Is there a version of 3 Dre verses?
That's what they're
Does that
saying.
exist? Does that
It's
exist?
so the person that it also says the only copy of this session is now in possession of DJ Jam, Snoop Dogg's personal concert DJ.
Huh. Wow, that's a
I bet he wrote
crazy-
this. I bet you wrote this on Wikipedia because that's crazy for Wikipedia to know that.
Yeah, I was like, that is some deep insider information.
Yeah.
But he's like the
Flex
only
has
copy
this.
of this.
Yeah. He's like, it is in his basement, 3rd shelf, top
Yeah.
2.
On a
We gotta
floppy.
track this down. We have to track this down. I don't want to, but I think we have documentary of the year on our hands here, gentlemen. Someone's got to hear this.
We could definitely make a 90-minute documentary of us trying to track down the
The Cal-
original session to California Love.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
culminates with us
no.
at a nightclub, and we drop in. We're like, it's not that good.
Actually,
They made
Clear
the right
floor.
decision.
Clear
Yeah,
the
yeah.
floor. No
Yeah.
shit.
Cleared the floor. Good decision to put Tupac on that song.
Yeah.
Mac Agency to sponsor this shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We need to get we need to somehow get a sprinter.
Yeah, we
We're
just
gonna
for the
be
4 of us.
Drive up to Anchorage. Go get
Yeah.
Grant.
Go get
drive
Grant.
Yeah.
back down
Yeah.
to Vegas.
And we'll
2
have the
weeks.
cutscene where it's like a map and it just shows
It's
the
just- But when it cuts back, we're in a different vehicle. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like a rented SUV or something.
No explanation. Just
Yeah.
I think we could get a hold of this track. I think we are honestly 1 degree separation from getting.
I think you're. I was just.
I
Gonna say, like
mean-
2 degrees at the most, but I
At the
think you're
most.
probably
DJ Jam, if you happen to be listening,
We got to reach out. Let's ask.
I
you
did.
know what,
I
let's
actually
ask
did
Mad
know
Skills
Snoop's
tonight.
uncle.
let's
Rio.
ask Mad Skills tonight. He could put us in contact with Jam, I
We're gonna
bet.
talk to Mad Skills. We're gonna get to the
Different
bottom
parts of the
this.
country, but they
Yeah.
had to have met at some point.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
yeah. They were all. Everyone's in this together.
Yeah.
Everyone- yeah.
So
Celebrities
we've
hang
been
out
gone
together.
for a while
Yes.
from the show.
Yeah.
I think we should do a recap of what the fuck we've been up to
Go ahead.
because we're kind of just shooting the shit.
Why don't you
Yeah.
start?
Yeah.
when was the last one was Mike B? So what's happened since then?
Life is Beautiful has happened.
Life is beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
Ireland has happened.
Yeah.
To Ireland and London. Yeah.
So let's start with Life is Beautiful. How was
Yeah.
Life is Beautiful?
Great.
So, who's you want to start?
Yeah.
I feel like your
sure.
story is way more exciting than mine. So maybe I
Oh,
should
yeah.
start.
Yeah. Well, we'll put it all together. You played Friday. Friday was the first night of the festival.
So Life is
Um,
Beautiful festival happens in downtown Las Vegas. They basically
Yeah.
block off the entire area except for Fremont East. So really, and they
Fremont East is the experience.
Fremont East is like, so there's Fremont and then Fremont East is where like Inspire starts. So we're on the other side of Las Vegas Boulevard. So east of Las Vegas Boulevard.
On the other side of the experience.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they stop, basically the entrance is right at the end of El Cortez. So
Okay. Mm-hmm.
east of that is the festival.
Mm-hmm.
So where the block is, as we call, where all the clubs are, Commonwealth and Disco Pussy and We All Scream, that block is Fremont East, as we call it.
Gotcha.
Um, that's where the after party was.
Hmm.
So usually everybody's in the festival all day, and then they hit the block for the after parties. I had Paradise Fever all 3 nights
Yeah.
at Cheap Shot. So we were just doing disco all night, and the clubs didn't open till 11 because the festival didn't get out till 1:30.
Oh, okay.
So my night started late. We
All
went
night.
till like 4, 5, 6 in the morning on the last night.
Having a disco in their eardrums.
Nuts, bro.
Let's go.
But a lot of like that 11 to 1:30 window is a ghost town
Oh yeah.
because they're all still in the festival. And then maybe you'll
Yeah.
get some people who just came out for the after parties.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so every club is like empty until midnight, 12:30. And then at 1:30, the fucking street is flooded with people.
Yeah.
And it's like
So it was a
until
fun
4
weekend.
o'clock.
But everybody was in town because everybody's playing these after parties. So Nick Bike was here, Trey's was here,
Uh-huh.
Nopa.
Nopa was here,
Oh, Nopa was there?
Mayor Hawthorne.
Mayor Hawthorne was here.
All on the block.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, the Wetter remix,
Oh, Eccentric. Yeah.
Eccentric was here.
Oh.
Eccentric too. Oh, all the homies. I said hi to everyone. I got to see damn near everyone. Neek had to hold it down and got to see the homies later in the night, but I was splitting the night with Greg. So I played the festival on Saturday. Fucking dope. Super dope festival. They're going to come back again next year. There was some speculation that it might be their last year. Not the case. They're going to come back next year and do it again. I played the silent disco. I got booked for that. I didn't know what to expect. It was fucking packed, and they had like a big ass line the whole time for headphones. For those that don't know what a silent disco is, everyone wears headphones and dances to what they're hearing in their headphones.
Were you-
There's, like,
was
And then you could.
Was it a dueling DJ situation? Were you playing with
It was
someone
just
else?
me.
Or
Oh, it's just
Okay,
you.
okay.
Okay.
which was
And
dope.
you were in the El Cortez parking lot.
Yes.
Oh, sick. Have you
So-
done a dueling DJ silent disco?
I've done the dueling. It's very humbling when you look out and
It is.
See,
Oh,
a
they-
light
because
of
you
red.
can see.
that you're getting the duel.
Yeah.
You know, that whatever you're playing is not as exciting.
Yeah.
as-
Yeah, when
On
people
the
have
other
the option
side.
to turn you off, it's real.
That's enough from him.
Yeah.
Thank you. We want to
Yeah.
listen to this guy. You know. Yeah. So I didn't know what to expect. It was slammed. The Blue Man Group showed up during
Oh,
my
dude,
set.
yeah.
And like took video and put me on their IG story.
What were you playing at the time?
I was going as hard as possible. I was playing like just bangers. Like I played like a lot of my set from Envy in Indianapolis about a month ago. I kind of ran some choices from that because it was just like big room shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's all festival kids, you know. Everybody wants to hear
They just
like
want to go up.
edits. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to edit, make an edit of this, make an edit of that. So I played a lot of edits, and it was dope. I had a great time. Then Greg and I played all night, and then that was pretty basic.
Did
you
you
know,
catch any? Did you guys catch any of the any of the festival like headliners? Who were the headliners? It was like the Killers.
Kendrick, Yeahs played.
Yeah.
Odessa. It was good. The person I saw was, I gotta look this up. Barry Can't Swim.
Mm.
Barry Can't Swim. He's the only set I caught the whole time because I had to run over there. Fucking dope. Really, really dope. I want to give him a shout out. Just all sorts of wild music. I played a triple that day too. So I'm going to go on record here and say, don't play a triple. Don't do that. Like,
Don't do it to yourself.
like a triple with a festival set being bookended by 2 more gigs. That's not cool.
Yeah.
And I went on early, so I played a 2.5 hour festival set. So I'm like, Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
There's so much DJing.
Hey Deeks, so how did day 2 and day 3 go for Paradise?
So Paradise Fever was interesting day by day. Because I'm getting to see like people after the festival essentially, and I'm at the mercy of how many people attended the festival at each day. So the first day was pretty good. Everybody's fired up, but it's Friday, so you know, people had work that day, and then they go out after work. The 9 to 5ers anyways, like the regular scheduled people. So, you know, we had a good crowd. Saturday was off the fucking rails. Like people came out, a lot of people's first day was Saturday, you know.
Yeah.
And then the owner of the company that owns all of the clubs for Corner Bar basically was like, we're having our after party here. So me and all my friends are coming. We're locking the doors. Your guest list can come in, but that's it. Nobody.
Shit.
Wow.
And that was probably the most cracking night.
Word.
Like they literally shut the front door, and it was just basically his and my homies. Like
That's what's up.
my guest list, his guest list, and that was it. And it's a
That's
small
sick.
venue, like 60 person,
Yeah.
but it was cracking till 5 a.m.
Nice.
And then they had after hours after that. They had DJ Mess from Chicago came, played the after hours. It was sick. And then Sunday, the last leg of the festival, was fine. It was kind of similar to Friday where it was consistent, but it wasn't cracking. Everybody's tired. That's more of the industry night. So anybody that works like nightclubs and bars, they're usually working Fridays and Saturdays. So if they got Sunday off,
Yeah.
that's the day they usually come out. So a lot of the industry people popped in, but that was ironically the longest day. So it wasn't the most busiest day, but it was the longest day. We had enough people in at all times that we stayed open basically till 5 a.m.
Yeah, there wasn't like a lull where it was like, all right, we're just calling
Yeah,
it.
so it wasn't cracking all night, but it got cracking a few times.
Mhm.
And then
Wait,
people
do you use my artist pass?
I didn't go in. I just had it. I didn't have it in me. I woke up Sunday morning, so this guy left Sunday and was like, "Here, take my artist pass."
I
I was
was
like,
going
"Dope."
to. I was going to go to LA.
Yeah.
So Nick dropped me off Saturday night, and I said, "Here's my artist pass. Go and enjoy."
I woke up that day and was like, "I'm not walking down to the festival to see nobody I care about,
Right. Oh, Summit.
but like Summit's here. Like Summit
Yeah,
comes to the clubs
Summit's
out here."
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I could see Summit at Marquee or wherever he's booked. And I can go out, make my rounds, and then have to go back to the club and DJ.
Yeah.
I was like,
Wow. It's a lot.
I'm gonna sit this one out. Like I went last year, and not to say that the festival sucks. I just had a bad trip on mushrooms. And so I don't want to go back and have I'm just not having, I'm not vibing with that place right now. So I just didn't want to step back in there. At first I was like, let me go. Let me have some fun. I'm like,
Neek's got beef with the whole ass
I got
festival.
PTSD a little bit. That's all. Like, I'm not trying to like,
That's so funny.
so
awesome.
I just played the after party. I saw everybody afterwards. I was like, should I give this to anybody? And I didn't think of anybody that I wanted to even pass it on to. I was like, I'm going
Shout
back
out to Neo Fresco too. Kyle was there.
Oh,
Kyle
shout out
Fresco's
Kyle.
there. Hell yeah.
We walked over to see Nick real quick, and
Was he playing?
No, he was chilling.
Okay.
Was there
He's
for the
chilling.
festival. He walked back over and he goes, "Oh, man, everybody over there, their eyes were crossed." He's like,
Oh, dude, yeah. The thing about our party too is it's kind of like, aside from Disco Pussy, it was like the only dance music place.
yeah.
So all the rollers were
It was like
in our room.
a real Burning Man of a crowd, if you will. Like, yeah.
They were in there twisted,
There
boy.
was some
Eyeballs
people-
looking crazy.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. Everyone hugging from the front and the back, you know.
Ah!
Real loose crowd.
Real loose crowd. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, Colin, what night was that?
That
for you?
was
Sunday.
Saturday. So,
No,
Was it Saturday?
yeah, I played with Greg, and then
Oh
Kyle
yeah,
popped up.
Saturday.
The following Friday, though, I popped down to LA and saw Basement Jacks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That looked-
yeah.
That looked crazy.
That
That
did
looked
look crazy.
nuts.
That all right. I'm gonna go on record. I've said it to everybody off the record, off of
Nuts.
the podcast.
Go ahead.
Sidebar. This is the best DJ set I've seen. It is better than Daft Punk. Better
Whoa.
than seeing Daft Punk.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah, that is a hot take, but you
Hey,
know
Spider
what?
Tech, did you hear that? You know, said fuck your set, bro.
Damn. Basement
You
Jack
said
smoked
that.
you.
You said that. Now you're in trouble. We're gonna clip that right there.
That's the clip.
Clip that feed out. Said fuck your
Oh.
set.
No,
Yeah.
it's clip my
Phenom
name
said-
out. Clip
Yeah,
my
dude.
name out, and it's just gonna say "fuck your
It's gonna say,
set."
hey, Spider Tech, fuck you said.
The mic cut out for some reason.
Yeah.
when we were,
It's
clipping
like that weird clip that like I'm looking like this, like, hey, Spider Tech. Like,
Yeah.
fuck you. Like,
No, you
definitely
did it. You
edit-
set it up for us.
Yeah,
just
you
gave us the
came
clip we
forward.
needed.
Yeah.
The whole bit.
You accidentally just gave us the clip we needed for that.
Out.
No,
Shout out, Tag.
Shout
Shout
out,
out.
Tag, man. And we should probably promote Mac Vinyl Collective too.
yes.
We should
Yeah,
take a second
yeah.
to do that.
Let's talk about that.
Eddie
Home
Mac
team.
Yes.
assembled an Avengers worthy team. I
Yeah.
was talking to
Oh,
Nick
shit.
about it. A real we're not worthy of a team. You know, Easy Moby's on there, Mayor Hawthorne's on there,
Pee Wee.
Pee Wee's on there.
All people that we should have on the pod now.
Cream LaRock.
Shortcut, Supreme LaRock. Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Oh yeah,
know,
Easy Mo B.
really.
Scratch Bastard.
Mel
Easy
Star's
Mo
on there,
B.
Scratch on there, Bike is on there. Yeah.
Easy Mo
yeah,
B.
Yeah, Easy Moby.
Yeah, yeah.
The actual Easy Moby.
Yeah. We need to get all those guys on there. Man, when I tell you what though, Eddie got together a team of
A real,
dudes
a
that
real
are
murderer.
obsessed with
yeah.
records like us, you know.
Real murderers row.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a real murderer. Bro. When I saw that, I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
all right."
Hey.
Yeah, shout out to Spider Tech too.
Spider
Tech is
Tech.
on there.
Yep.
Tech
But yeah,
is on there as
ourselves,
well.
me and you are on
Yeah.
there.
Neek and I are on there. You know, I was thinking about it today, and I was like, it's so nice that a passion for vinyl has led me to such a dope roster of people. So shout out to Eddie. You know,
Shout out.
Absolutely.
I can finally do something with this bullshit. You
That's
know,
how it feels, yo. Like, it's
Before
like-
it was just this behind
Yeah.
me was where you were seeing this was right
Yeah.
here. Now this is going to go out into the wild and people are going to hear these records and get to look at the album covers and be like, I didn't know there was a record for this, and is
That's
that
dope.
really vinyl you're playing? And like I get to turn down requests and all sorts of shit like that. So Mac Agency is building the Vinyl Collective with a lot more opportunities coming up. Neek Tech and I have, God, so many more vinyl gigs in November and December, maybe than we've played in the last 5 years. I'm going to go
That's
on
dope.
record and say we're going to be playing more vinyl in November and December than we've played in the last 5 years. So if you can make
Yeah.
your way out to Vegas, we're getting our crates together. I you can see back there, I'm getting some ideas together. We're finally putting wax on platters, which is great, and getting paid to do it instead of
Yeah,
just paying people to take this shit. So
Truly.
shout out to that, and yeah, which leads me up to I guess to
I
one
missed our Vinyl Wednesday though at Psychic Park. That shit was fun.
Vinyl Wednesday. Yeah, Vespers. I
Any
gotta bring that
opportunity
back.
to play wax in public, man. It's
It's
like
fun.
I know.
It's fun. as shit.
It's there's so much music that like you even the person who owns it, like I'll find a record and be like, damn, I literally never hear this record or hear this song unless I play this record.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, it just sits on a shelf or in a crate, so it's fun to get to bring them out. It's crazy that we're even in this position.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
King
push.
Mo said it best. He said they're like trading cards too.
Mm,
You know,
mhm.
like you get some things and you're like, dude, that feeling of euphoria is hard to experience anymore in a lot of things. You know, I say it with all you guys being on here, we're all in the same boat. We've done and seen so much
Mm-hmm.
You know, like what excites you, what inspires you now? Like it's pretty big milestone moments now to even move the needle as far as getting us excited. You know, and I think records for all four of us.
Mm-hmm.
These dumb pieces of plastic do that.
It does it, you know, like
really
get fired
expensive
up.
pieces of plastic.
Yeah. You know, some people collect shoes. You know, we collect records. You know,
I collect fucking songs on record, man. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I'm so glad that it's kind of finally come back around to where we can play it out.
Yeah,
that is dope. That is really dope.
And
because man, like you saying, just having it sit on a shelf is like, it's cool for me. I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? Like I buy it, I play it at home. That's why I do it.
It's like having wine sitting in a barrel down
for only you to enjoy.
Yeah, it just
You know,
when you have something cool, you want to share it.
Absolutely.
It for us, unfortunately, it wouldn't get the love it deserves over on the live streaming on Twitch.
Yeah,
I think our issues with streaming was we weren't consistent. And I don't think any of us would have put the enough, like somebody like Epic, who's strictly doing vinyl and playing his entire collection.
Yeah,
I don't think we would have had the stamina to do it like he does it,
right?
As often as
like
he does.
Curated nights, like
But also, there's only a certain reach too. You know, we're fortunate to be in Vegas where we're playing for different faces every night. Playing our record collection for different faces now, which who knows what that's going to lead to. And that's the missing piece that I'm hoping comes from all this vinyl collective stuff, is that these new opportunities are going to arise for us to play in spots like Dante's, play in spots like Gold Bar, you know, do the thing where we can showcase this fucking nerddom that we've been doing for 3 years on here that you guys have been listening to. So, you know, I don't know. The way I see it, and Nick and I have had a conversation about it, only good opportunities can come from it.
Oh, for sure.
For
sure. You're in way too good a company for bad opportunities to happen.
Bad opportunity.
Bad opportunity.
Bad opportunity.
Rare. You never
have an opportunity for you.
Hear that
Bad opportunities that happen all the time.
I got
true.
I got an opportunity for you.
All the time. I don't like that opportunity at all.
Now that you said it, usually when somebody's like, I got an opportunity for you, it's usually a bad
9 out of 10 times. It's not great. That language in particular. Got an opportunity. Anybody who has had a good opportunity never started that way.
They never
right.
That's always linked to a timeshare, and it's never good.
There's a pyramid scheme or something, or somehow I gotta pay to play.
Listen, I know, but Bozeman, Montana is on the rise, and I think you need to give it a shot. All right.
We're gonna need you to bring your
Hey, that's what Kanye was saying about his place in Wyoming.
And it's still on the market for $11 million because no one is touching that property.
That is
to this
comical.
Day.
My God.
To this day. Kanye was like, what did he say? He's like, we're gonna make what little town was that? Jackson Hole. He goes, we're gonna put Jackson Hole, Wyoming on the map.
It was already on the map.
Literally.
Like
more
on a map.
More. Okay.
And he did that release party, and he got Jonah Hill and Kim Kardashian and all these people out there. And that's the last time anyone took a flight out there.
You damn right.
Kind of like that Deadmau5 concert they did out here in the parking lot.
Yep.
That was supposed to like bring up the the historical. It was like a shopping plaza out here in like the hood.
Oh no! They had Deadmau5.
They booked Deadmau5, and it was basically supposed to like the whole point of this whole thing. It was a block party, and it was supposed to bring attention to the shopping center. And they'd be like, "Oh, this is such a cool area. We'll come back." Like people are gonna. Nothing ever happened since they booked Deadmau5. Nobody showed up to this block party. It was like a very minimal amount of people. Like I want to I've had to throw a number. I'd say like 200 250 or something
for dead
and and then they just recently did a news thing where they were like, we found out the budget and we found out the outcome, and everybody, all the store owners are like, yeah, it's Nobody's here. They spend that much. How much did they spend? They could have did a lot more with that money.
The owners were like, don't do that. Like, yes, I know it's beneficial to us. Don't spend that much, please.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Anything else we got to touch on before we
well,
ride
you guys joined the team, and I'm I can't announce it yet, but I will make an announcement soon. But
That's an exciting announcement. I can't wait to hear
announcement
it
coming
on
soon.
the show.
Couple announcements.
I have another one.
Just one big one. Just that
Oh,
one.
he's finding out right now. He's finding out right now.
Nope, just one. Just that one.
That's what I thought. Okay. Hey, I'm requesting that real quick.
Let me interject there. Nope, just the big one.
Hey, no traps. Stay on schedule. You're good. Good, trust me.
That guy, he's good. He's throwing that one.
Trust me. Don't even
If
think
you
about
know,
it right now.
you know. Oh my god.
Oh,
No.
man.
Yeah, you know, the only other thing I think we should
add some
shout
songs.
out, we need to add some songs to the playlist.
Mhm. Grant, you go first.
Grant.
Ooh, let's see. Let me see.
The hell am I listening to these days?
Yeah.
You guys want to hear something funny that I just realized I did? Speaking of vinyl, I've been posting my record videos on Instagram,
Mhm,
and
yeah.
literally as soon as we hit record, I realized my low end was taken off on my EQ of my mixer. So I've just been posting songs without bass.
That's what's up. Stuff.
People are like, man,
I
this
was
wax
today
sounds
was the day I was like,
thin.
something sounds off.
That sounds off, but I'm still rocking.
And I was like, I'm gonna leave it. I edited, I posted it, I got likes. Like, I'm not gonna take it down.
He's like, it must have always sounded like this.
I was like, damn, the original sucks. No, I have
Yeah.
the remastered in my Serato. It sounds great.
He's all looking at the back. Who did bass on this album?
Yeah, he didn't show up.
Oh, actually, you know what? I know what I'm going to add to the playlist. I'm going to do some shameless self promotion.
There we
me and
go.
Lloyd's Noise. We just put out our Had Dat EP full of techno. So I'm going to put Had Dat 8mm techno
Let's
track.
go.
How you spell that?
Looking, Had Dat HADDAT,
DAT. Okay.
and it's
Let's
8mm,
go.
8mm.
Got it.
Yeah, that's the EP. Go stream it, guys.
Get those plays
Nice.
up.
Yeah,
Go
get
listen.
those plays up. Let's let me see this 40 cents from Spotify.
Yeah. It's a lot of plays. That's a lot of fucking plays to get 40
Yeah.
cents. We'll be listening to that all night to get,
Yeah.
to get that 40 cents. I'm going to go, Trav, you ready? I'll throw a pick in there.
Go ahead. Call.
Silver Apples, Love Fingers. Throwback. It's a weird song. It's a good song, though. It definitely.
Silver Apples.
Silver Apples, Love Fingers.
Got it.
Oh, actually, while
Nico.
everyone's what was the name of that band? You found the vinyl up here. Sun, is that the name?
Yeah,
Is
Sun.
it Sun?
Sun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember it the other day, and I was like looking all over Spotify, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I could see the album cover in my head, and I was like, "What the fuck was that called?"
Or wait, or was it Sun Bear?
Sun, that one, that
Okay.
one. Yeah.
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 Because I was gonna say you should also check out Sun Bear too,
Okay.
which has a fucking laser
Sun Bear is
on
crazy.
the cover,
Like a
and
bear in Egypt.
Yeah, they fucking.
In fact, that's
rip.
gonna be my pick. I'm gonna put Sun Bear.
Holy shit, that was
Uh,
amazing.
I heard the voice of music say.
Yeah. And Grant, if you need it, I made an edit of that to make it much more easier to play. So I can
Nice.
send that
Yeah.
your way.
Hell yeah.
If you like it, listen to it first. I'm not just gonna willy nilly send out MP3s.
Neek, what'd you say again?
This isn't Napster.
Sun Bear,
Uh-huh.
and the song is called "I Heard the Voice of Music Say."
Okay.
Banger. Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy song.
Sun Bear rules.
Sunbear
I
fucking rules.
Going to add in. I'm going to add two songs because they go into each other. Stay Long and It Belongs to You off the Diddy album.
Oh, okay.
First song was sang by Summer Walker. Second song was sang by Jazzy.
I just recently downloaded one of the songs off that album, and it samples an like a '90s R&B song.
All the songs basically sample 90s R&B songs off that album.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of. I think it's
So the first song that he starts off with is called
it's
"Brought
Stilo.
My
They sample
Love."
Stilo.
Huh?
The one that I'm thinking of samples Stilo.
Oh, the 702 song. That's "What's Love"
I think so.
with Nova Wave.
Yeah.
He starts off with "Brought My Love" featuring The Dream and Herb Albert, and it's a Rise sample. It's fire.
Got a homework.
Go listen to it.
I haven't checked out this album.
Go
at
listen to
all.
it. It's a phenomenal R&B album.
Yeah, I gotta put some ears on that too.
It's Stay a While. That's the one I'm thinking of with Nyjah.
Oh my God, that song is so fucking fire too. Every song on there is fire.
It's all good.
The Justin
that
Bieber
one's
song is
really
fiber.
good. It's a price. I'm very surprised at how good that album was. Also, wanted to touch base with you guys about this album. Now we're circling back, and I forgot. Remember when that episode that didn't come out that we did, with He Who May Not Be Named,
Yes.
and he got a call from a representative,
Yes.
and he was like talking about did he go on tour? I wonder if he was talking about this.
Yes.
That.
Oh.
Yes.
That's
And
kinda crazy, right?
I even said in that too.
Uh-huh.
Like it's the new Love album.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
kind of funny how that we were
Mm-hmm.
in that moment, like right before this dropped.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable, but it
Let's put it
happened.
out.
Very uncomfortable.
I was gonna say, is that episode coming out?
That episode, I think I will post
Spoke on it today.
in parts.
In
I will
pieces?
make an Instagram,
Yeah.
or we'll post it as like a greatest hits. Maybe one day we do a greatest hits episode.
Well, nothing weird about that.
Oh,
break.
no. No, nothing at all.
Completely Nothing got cut out of your show you're enjoying right now. That should do it for us, I would say.
Yeah.
Around these parts,
Yeah.
we definitely didn't talk about anything else at all that will never make this episode. And I can't stress that enough. That this is just a totally normal, and
Uncut, unedited, as it
show.
always
The
is.
director's cut.
Yeah, we'll be back next week with a whole nother discussion. Who knows? Maybe Grant will be back with some more updates. Wait, before we go, Grant, anything you want to promote right now besides the new EP? Any nights? Anything going on?
Ooh, no, the new EP is the biggest thing. Oh, I mean, since I'd say there's a lot of DJs listening to this. If you are a DJ interested in coming to Alaska, hit me up. I can't say again, it's a big things coming kind of thing, but
Oh,
I I will be trying to bring more DJs if I can to Alaska. So if you're at all interested in coming to the
It's
great,
the only state that I haven't
state.
been to.
perfect. We're getting you in there. But
Thank you.
yeah,
Go up.
R.I.P. your DMs. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, exactly.
DJs, if anyone DJs,
Oh, his-
Yeah, yeah,
if you know
You're looking for your first
anyone-
booking.
yeah.
Hit up Gray.
If you're
Yeah.
looking to travel and DJ in a
For the
city
stars.
you've never
If
been,
if your DJ name though is your first name and your last name, you need not apply. We're
Shit.
good. I'm good. Thank you.
I'm out. I'm all vowels.
Yeah, he's all
I'm-
Yeah, you're Val's and I'm first and last name.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm so out.
Cooper Williams.
Yeah, you're someone else's first and last name, Trav. So you're out.
Yeah,
too.
so that's
Absolutely.
safe.
Anyone
That's safe.
else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Man, we should never have you on this show, Grant. It went from we should have you on more to not having you on anymore.
Yeah, okay, let me set my guidelines here.
Yeah.
Now that I'm on the show.
Oh.
It went from any DJs, but here's my list.
Yeah, but here's
of
the list.
things
Very.
here.
you need a clever name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo,
But not
I
too clever.
I
not too
reposted that.
clever.
I reposted that shit and so many DJs hit me up and they were like, "Oh, I'm out of this conversation."
It's so funny people
feel
would even
attacked.
get worked up. Like,
Oh,
it's a
dude,
joke,
I
you
had
dum-dums.
so many like house DJs just messaging me, like literally just like, "What are you talking about?" Blah,
Carl
and listing
Cox
off-
is a household name. He's a
Yeah,
legend.
I'm like, yeah, bro, it's a joke, man. Like,
Yeah, there's
Who the
like,
fuck are you?
Nowadays, yeah, there's no room for any humor at all.
Yeah.
In the DJ community. They're
Ever heard of
like,
Larry Levan?
Yeah, you got some nerve, buddy.
Some fucking
Yeah.
nerve.
Who do you think created this?
Hey, David, what do you think David Mancuso has to say about this?
Yeah. I know Nicky Siano, and let me be the
Yeah.
first.
And
to
let me tell you something, brother.
Like, dude. Yeah. Is there another video coming out? I saw one today. Is there a third one coming?
Oh yeah, you Man in the Woods. What was that video about?
Which one? Oh,
The recent
Termination
one?
Dust. No, Termination Dust. There was a I
Oh,
was talking
Termination
about
Dust.
Termination dust, because when we get snow on the mountains in Alaska, everyone calls it termination dust, which is a term for that miners used to use because that meant their job was ending. Because it's like there's snow on the mountain.
Okay.
But I didn't know that, so when Alaskans told me it's called termination dust, I was like, why is that? That sounds so depressing. And I'm like, I don't need another reminder that I'm gonna die. Every year I hear the phrase termination dust and it makes me think of death. And I'm like, I'm already getting older. I don't need a third one. I have my birthday. I've got New Year's. I'm good. I'm good on
that's it.
reminders
That's
that life
crazy.
is finite.
That's such a wild term.
So funny.
It is.
It makes sense now that you explain what it is, but if
Makes so
somebody
much
said
sense.
that to me, I'd be like,
Yeah.
no,
I
that's
know it.
snow.
Yeah. Yeah. So like,
I
you
don't
see
know.
termination dust?
That's
I'm like,
not
did a
dust,
volcano
that's
go
snow.
off? What's
Yeah, is there a volcano of snow? What
Yeah.
that I never learned about?
The
Yeah.
party. Well, oh, is this cocaine with?
If
Pitch
Pusha
on
T,
it?
if
Right.
Pusha T
Termination
doesn't
Dust.
drop a
Dude,
Termination, Dust album,
EP.
Yo,
Nuts.
might be on something there.
You got to put it out
Oh.
first.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, you could buy it.
Termi-
Yeah, you could buy
termination
this for
dust, and we'll
push.
get Eminem, MGK, Yellow Wolf,
All the white rappers.
all the white rappers.
No, I want to.
You gotta put Logic in there, too.
I
Yeah.
want to see a had that EP Termination Dust.
Yeah. Oh
That's,
yeah.
That's a name right there. This shit writes itself. This is
Yeah.
great. I'll take my 1 penny a year, Grant.
Yeah,
You can send
yeah.
it over whenever. After that,
Yeah, you'll
after
get a
that
writing
EP
credit on the
blows
next
up.
EP, and however
Yeah.
that divvies up between 3 people for the $10.
You can use an alias of mine though, because I don't want you to have a DJ with no
There you
vowels
go.
on there.
There you
That's-
go.
Trust me. That's see. And the fucked up thing was, I was at one time I was like, I think I'm done with the Phenom brand, and I was like,
Oh, what were you
I'm
gonna
just
go
gonna
as?
go. I'm just gonna go by Colin Reeby. So I'm still fucked. Like
Yeah.
there's no
either
like,
way, either
work
way.
around here.
That's
I
literally
would've-
how Nick Lopez happened.
So funny.
you had a no vowels name too.
No, I had Nick the Freak.
Oh, Nick,
I was
yeah.
like, what?
And sober Nico was like, that's not a thing.
You're
No
this is
freaky
very
shit
misleading.
going on no
Yeah, this is
more.
very misleading. I do not want.
Look how freaky this man is not getting.
Look, it's just me up there displeased at everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, no,
Very uptight.
Guys,
You
like,
misunderstood. Neek means neek. Neek the freak.
guys,
Le
like,
freak.
Hmm.
No
Yeah.
freak shit.
More like Nick
Mm.
the asshole.
Saw me, yeah, Nick the asshole. A year ago, he was up there shirtless. This year, he's fucking
2 shirts on.
2 shirts and very upset with song requests.
Nothing freaky about this guy at
Oh.
all. He's in bed at 9 p.m. on a weeknight. What are you talking about, Nick the freak? Guys watching anime, drinking cold tea. What are you doing?
Drinking cold.
Ain't a damn freaky thing going on over here.
Code
So I just went by my name.
Though.
Yeah.
Boy could dress.
Oh.
The boy could.
About it. Might catch him out here in a fishnet shirt, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
You should be so lucky, right?
Yeah.
I
You'd
don't
be
know.
so lucky.
Yeah, yeah.
Might see him in a freaky colored cardigan.
Yeah. Buttoned up to the fucking brim.
To the tippy top.
You will be leaving at 3:01, right when the
Yeah.
night is
Right on the
Yeah,
dot.
yeah.
No afters.
And last song. Done.
Yeah.
Darty in his car.
Yeah.
Like, is he talking to any women in the club? He's talking to no one, actually.
Yeah.
He's talking to no one. He's not even talking to fucking security.
He's drinking a warm water over there, no ice.
Water, neat. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Is this water room temperature?
Yeah.
I can't have
Water, you need the
it.
water neat, Luke.
Yeah.
Luke.
2 degrees lower than the room.
Yeah.
Good evening.
A
I'll be
little
playing
on the warm
songs.
side.
Yeah.
Playing
Yeah,
songs for everyone
he
tonight.
sips it. He goes, Ooh, a little too cold.
Ooh, a little
Yeah,
cold.
Icy.
Hold this in the hand a little bit.
Oh my god.
Put it in a snifter so I can warm it.
Neek the Tame. Yeah, he used to be a fucking barrel. He used to be a barrel of monkeys, but now he's fucking boring.
He's boring
can't-
as shit.
Yeah.
That barrel has drowned.
Yeah.
The monkeys are still.
He won't even go over to that music festival because of PTSD.
Full blown artist pass. I'm gonna stay home.
Yeah.
I'll show them Neek the Freak. They said they want the old Neek girl.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me.
Oh my god.
I guess
Holy shit.
we can just end the show now.
That's a
with-
Yeah.
really okay. Like that.
Yeah, we'll see you guys
Freak.
next week.
All right.
Very tame episode.
Yeah.
Peace.